opportunities has the Tech City initiative given you, Christian?
Well, Airbnb hasn't been in the UK for very long. When we first looked into setting up a UK office, we looked around the UK, and Tech City was very sort of attractive to us for various reasons. Number one, obviously, is PR events, just like this one, actually. And secondly, I think there's a lot of companies that I also have recently set up. There's lots to learn. There's a lot of sort of knowledge sharing to be done, which is a great motivator to move into the area. And finally, when I first looked at Tech City, I soon realized it's sort of synonymous for innovation. And Airbnb is all about innovation. So it was really clear that we want to move here.
Okay. And Georg and Yammer?
I think, so for us, the first decision was to open an office outside of the US for a San Francisco headquartered company. London for us was the obvious choice. It's worth pointing out 40% of our traffic comes from EMEA as a region. In London we felt we would have the biggest talent pool on which to draw. Not just amongst kind of English people, but English-speaking people. We actually have a very international talent pool in the office today. And since we had great growth plans, we needed to be able to draw on the biggest possible talent pool. And then Tech City itself has been proven to be a much stronger advantage for us than we actually realized when we first got into it, in terms of the support we've had from London partners and others, in finding talent in events like this, in finding office space. So all of the things that you need when you're trying to start up a business and focus on the business, and then you need as much help as you can on the other aspects.
What has your experience been with business support organisations such as London and Partners? And what initiatives or support do you feel could be added or introduced by the city? So, Georg, what's been your experience and what do you think we could do better?
Thank you. So the first thing is just to give some context. We've actually worked with London and Partners both sides of the Atlantic, so in San Francisco and here in the UK. It's been hugely helpful to us, let me certainly say that, principally in the areas of finding office space, all of the kind of paraphernalia that goes along with that, which is actually immensely time-consuming for a young business. To give you some context, 3 of us started the Yammer European operations about 9 months ago, working out of each other's living rooms, then in Tech Hub, now in a serviced office, and currently negotiating office spaces for 7,500 square feet. 20 people on the ground and a team of 40 next quarter, so massive growth. So how do you focus on that? Well, you need a lot of help with the other stuff. So there's been the office side of things, logistics, the PR side of things has been very, very helpful. Although we also work with Ogilvy as an agency, we've had some fantastic support from London partners through the kind of startup phase of this, and we hope that continues. We invest in the area. Where things can get better, gosh, I think, to be honest, just kind of more of the same. We really need to nail our office space, because that's proven to be a long and arduous journey. And some of us here, I think, have had similar experiences. And then we'd love to continue to connect and understand how we can do more for the community as well. I think as we become more deeply embedded in Europe and our business, if you like, rhythm starts to mature somewhat, I'm sure that there is more that we can do for the community here in London as well.